About to tear it up.
Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season. Midway through the year, we've got a moment to check out the Eastern Conference standings. You look at Brooklyn, they are holding down the #1 spot in the conference. Not a bad position to be in. And of course, Washington, pretty far behind right now.
Well, I think for Brooklyn, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
Well, they were in everyone's crosshairs, and they've actually outperformed some of those predictions. That is not easy to do with a target on your back.
And the starting lineup for the Nets. We've got Nicholas Claxton. MP is out there with Traore. Then it's Michael Porter, and it's Wolf in at the power forward spot. And for Washington, we've got Anthony Davis, Trae Young out there with Johnson. Then there's Sarr, and it's Whitmore in at the 3. Back-to-backs are one of the season's unique challenges, Legs. The second game in particular.
Yes, stamina plays a real factor in those back-to-backs, and the challenge is mental and physical. Who can push through the fatigue and find a way to get it done?
Totally a mindset, isn't it?
No excuses.
So it's Washington now, following the bucket by Brooklyn. Now Johnson. 23 points his last outing. Just 5 on the clock. The 15-footer is good.
Yeah, this is what Johnson is out here to do. When the mid-range opens up, he doesn't hesitate firing.
Pass to MP. Jacks up a 3. Pure from three-point range. MP's got 5 now.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Now here's MP. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable. The 3 is up. The rebound by the Wizards. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. The kick out to Young. Pass to Davis. The 3 is up. Porter pulls it in.
Not exactly what they're looking for out of the gates. Just 1 of 4 shooting.
From deep, MP. And the three-pointer goes. Give him 8.
Red hot out of the gates. Keep it rolling.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, the Wizards stacking talented young players and draft assets. Not only that, they'll have a ton of cap space next season, which they will likely not use to sign a star free agent, but rather to absorb contracts in exchange for, you guessed it, more draft picks. This front office is continuing to think long-term, guys.
Priority straight. All right, Shams, appreciate the report.
And you see that in building their lead, they've done an impressive job on the defensive glass.
He drops it from range.
I just love the ball move.
Now here's Young. An effective score for them, scoring around 21.5 points a game. Here's ABC. Oh, MP throws it down.
Oh, it is nice to be Young. MP.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. George, he's checked in for Whitmore. And the Nets also making a change. Clowney's checked in. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And so now a timeout called by Brian Keith. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And here's a guy who's been playing his heart out, and it's earned him the Player of the Month award for the East, MP.
No questions. He has been on fire. He's really showing us what the complete package looks like for a shooting guard. Getting points, but also doing a lot off ball to affect the game.
Now here's George, coming in off 12 points in his last outing. Johnson finds Young. The Wizards with another miss. Nets leading by 12. Pass to Toure. Porter from outside. The rebound by the Wizards. George feels it out a bit. Here's Johnson. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. Well, Grant, when it comes to exciting young guards who can really fill it up, Trey Johnson's name has to come to mind.
Yeah, no question about it, B.A. This kid can score in a variety of ways, and his confidence is what makes him so dangerous in this department. And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And here's MP from outside. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
George outside. Back to Young. Three-pointer. Lowry pulls it in. And it's Porter with the ball for the Nets. And it's now 32 games, approaching the 71-72 Lakers. A famed season indeed.
Well, their run to this point, incomprehensible. There's no question this will end up being one of the greatest all-time streaks we've ever seen. The only question that remains, what is a team going to do to end this streak?
Like a lot of smaller guys, there's a real ferocity to Trae Young's game. He's willing to scrap to get what he wants. And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Here's Young, following the three by Brooklyn. The wide open shot is on the money. Young's got 5.
And that's what helps Young from that distance. It's the quick release. Very difficult to get a piece of that shot.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Riley. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. Trae Young, that's good. Give him 8.
Wow, great equalizer there from Young. He has the answer for that 3.
He's feeling it. And there's another one for Brooklyn.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
And a deep 3 from Young. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Brooklyn, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Tough to run with them. They get the ball up the court so fast. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. A switch here. Young's checked in, and a change for the Nets. MP's checked in for Clowney. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Trae Young out there with Carlton Carrington. Then there's Davis. Then there's George. And it's Riley in at the small forward position. That's the group for Washington right now. Here's ABC. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
Count that one.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Pass to MP for 3. MP making the long-range connection.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, ABC in the last matchup against the Rockets really lit up the floor. He dropped an amazing number of points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
Okay, good stuff there, Allie. It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
A solid read from Porter Jr. When he makes quality passes like this, it helps his team's overall chemistry.
Young from long range. Sharp grabs the miss.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Here's MP. And the layup is good off the glass. MP's got 10 points now, just in this quarter. There's Young with the three. Brooklyn pulls it in. Porter's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Tim, you look at his career rate of assists per game. Trae Young, one of the most prolific passers ever to lace him up.
Yeah, B.A., despite the fact that he's known for shot making, it's his vision that sets him apart, and it's the reason you want the ball in his hands.
Here's Carrington following the bucket by Brooklyn. George's shot is off.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And the basket by MP.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And some of the best high flyers in the NBA. Some of this year's contenders for the dunk contest.
And when you look at the names on that list, you just know that contest has a chance to be special.
You take a look at Sarr. He's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Well, we'll just have to see. But I personally would love seeing him in the dunk contest.
And as All-Star Weekend gets closer, we'll, of course, update you on how another bucket. Wow!
And no one can stop him. It's another 40-point game, and he's had a bunch of them.
And with tonight's performance, he's now tied for 4th on the single-season 40-point game list.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
The three-pointer off the mark. Washington's gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's on Nick Claxton. Washington shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight. No good on that one.
At the line for Washington.
Good on the second one. 27 seconds left in the first half of this one. From deep, MP counted from distance. ABC's got 44.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Outside Young. Pass to Johnson. From deep. He's off on that one.
Well, he was hoping to respond with a three of his own. He just couldn't get it to go.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Brooklyn out in front, running away with this one. And we'll return shortly.
Welcome, everybody.
Man, this offense is in rhythm right now. They're moving the ball, moving without the ball. Everything looks exactly the way they drew it up.
Yeah, this one might already be over.
And let's switch it up. Here's a look. And that'll do it for us.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
And we're seeing teams now that have found success with twin towers inside. What's behind that, Tim?
Well, there's a big difference between positionless basketball and small ball. Key is, if you can be big and skilled, that's a pretty tough combination to match up with.
No matter how the game changes, rebounding is always going to be a factor.
It's always key.
On the floor for the Nets, MP is out there with Trae. Then it's Michael Porter. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Wolf in at the power forward position. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Anthony Davis talked about what motivates him.
Hits yet again. Wow.
It's incredible. I mean, this is what he does.
Another 50-point game for him. Now tied for second place all time.
Yeah, right there with Michael Jordan, who also made a habit of taking over offensively. Both guys just elite. These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Davis can't hit.
Well, I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
And here's MP from outside. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Porter's got
I literally heard what they
tonight.
said. This is what he does. And that's just what we be wanting the people to realize in the rec center, wherever he actually multi player in there. Lock in. Don't hate on what the heck abilities you done seen from another person. Let them do their thing, and you be a participant, you know? Oh, that's all.
It's rebounded by Washington.
And you be a participant. Don't hate on it.
After hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Young from
All right, Frank. Good to see you, boy.
knocks down the triple.
Yeah, that's what it is. Like, I need to start hating. That's all it is. There it is. I'll check him out. Yeah. Don't hate. Participate. That's all we have.
Oh, he's having a huge
Michael Jordan did it,
so
and that's why he had to go off.
offense
That's why he was
just
going up on
rolling
motherfuckers,
right now.
possibly too, a portion of it. Stop hating and focus on how you can be off the charts, dusty motherfucker. You actually got recruited too, you know what I mean, and drafted where you got drafted at.
Fly. Rebounded by Toure. The Nets have got 5
Ooh,
of
that
6
boy
shots
nasty.
to fall
That
so
boy
far in the
nasty.
third.
Is that a goaltender?
A tremendously
Whatever,
mobile
sorry.
7-footer. Great
Well, yeah,
defensive
man.
upside, Tim.
We out here.
And he's still working on his offensive game, BA, but he has the potential to be a disruptive defensive force with his length and agility.
You know, so far, I'm pretty impressed with MP's attitude. He doesn't seem like a young hothead. He knows he's got a lot of work to do on his game.
Washington has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Back to Young. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Wolf. Brooklyn has gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. Back to Porter. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Fires for 3. Connects again from distance.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Outside Young. A minute 53 left in the third quarter. Here's Johnson. 4 on the clock. Here's Whitmore outside. Gets the 3 ball to go. Whitmore's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Brooklyn's got it going from the perimeter in the third. 4 for 4 so far. And it's ABC missing.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Outside Davis. Back to Young. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 3 assists in the game. Pass to Wolf. And here's MP from outside. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
Johnson against MP. Left side Young. Over Toure. And that one's good. Young's got 11 points here in the second half.
Okay,
He
Trey.
is totally locked in offensively and doing everything he can to bring his
Oh
team
my
back.
gosh.
And he probably
How is that slightly late? Y'all hating like a mug right now. Let him shoot that little shot. That's
Brooklyn with the
perfect.
board. Claxton's
The
got
heck,
6
now we back
rebounds
over
here
here with it.
tonight. MP left side. There's the triple.
The heck is y'all talking about? It don't matter how small that little gap is, done. We running that, man. Stop playing with this gangster over here, done. On hood, man. Slightly late, my mother fudging Tremonitory Nation, boy.
left to play in
That's
the
2
third
times
quarter
they
of
done got this
basketball.
right here in featured film, boy. Stop hating, boy. Crazy
here's
as heck
Young.
that he was, boy.
21 points in the game.
If you don't cut the mess, boy. Let's get the defense going.
Fires from deep. Unable to
Let
get
it go.
that one.
Boy, you're slow at the
At end of
pass,
the
boy.
third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. It's the Nets opening up a huge gap And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back.
That
from
was
this
cold
short
right
break.
there, Trey Young. We see you, Shane. We see you, Trey. Turn up, boys. You and AD over there. Get something going, boy. Pick them. D. You had Collins and whoever else you had over there at the Hawks. Well, but you now over there with AD.
And it's time now to bring you our
That's
State Farm
crazy.
assist
Able
of the
to shoot
game.
his shot supposedly
Now,
too.
I know he's a
So
big man,
come on now.
but he's got some point
Pick,
guard
pop,
in him
pick,
if he's
roll,
making
pick,
passes
slide,
like
pick,
this.
go. Let's roll.
So
Let's see it.
impressive for a big guy.
Yeah, I guess need one
to
more
make
piece.
a
You need another
find
piece or
like
what?
a guard.
Now I gotta do something now. What the coach talking about on this right here now? Let's see what it's about. All right, right on.
He's checked in for
That's all we
Washington.
needed. A little
MP's
bit of
checked in
time
for
there, boy. A
Brooklyn.
little bit of time. There we go. Yes, sir. A little bit of time, boy. A little bit of time.
Oh, they continue to feed the hot hand, and this kid is putting in work.
Boy, that vertical crazy how he was able to do that about 3-4 steps right there, and he was there.
Kept
And
alive.
the glide, and you
And he
feel me?
makes it on the layup.
So dunk contest gonna be
Terrific effort from
crazy.
him. Unwilling to let the possession go to waste.
Let me
On
see
the
it.
wing, MP. The three ball. Nails
Right on.
it from three.
Right on.
MP's got 5 points in the quarter.
And I bet he wishes they could play this team every night. Things are
They
going
silly in the
great out there
motherfucker. They
offensively.
crazy.
From
That's
downtown. And
You gonna
Young
lie
is
to you
good
about
for
it.
three.
When this guy starts
Let that ball go.
hitting threes,
Yes,
watch
sir.
out.
Let that ball go, boy.
He's just throwing it on
Let
this
that
half.
ball go.
There
Boy.
you go, MP. Hammer it home, young fella.
Let
Outside
that ball
Davis.
go. Boy.
Pass to Young. This one for three.
Ooh,
That one falls.
click, clack.
Off Davis' feed. Davis has got 4 assists in the game.
Exactly
Here we
what
go.
every offense needs. Shooters
There we
who
go.
force the defense to extend.
And that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options.
Yep, we see it, boy. Run your run. Run your
George
run, boy.
outside.
Run your
Davis'
run now.
screen.
Let me see that.
Three-pointer.
Ooh.
Brooklyn pulls
Let me
it
see
in.
it. They be playing, boy, on that pass.
Here's Dimon.
Yes, sir.
And here's
And that's
MP
with the
from
bummer
outside.
side over there.
And again,
There we go.
it's
Come on
Brooklyn
now.
for
Stop
deep.
playing with a
Shots
G,
like
man.
this are big for MP's development. I love
Yeah.
seeing him capitalize off the catch.
You gotta. It's there, you know?
Now here's Young. Not a lot of room. Got a hand on it.
Yes, sir. Let's see it work. We're going to stay right here because I
Brooklyn's
should have
gone
been
3 of
done run
7
that.
from the perimeter during the fourth.
Pop.
MP's shot is
Nah.
off. And
Far in
Young's
the
got
mud.
ball
Tripped
here
out on
for
that a little
Washington
bit. We
Wizards.
tripped out on that.
And let's face it, this one was
Should be
never
a crime.
really in question. They came out with purpose and
Yes,
just
sir.
overwhelmed the
If you
opposition.
don't let the
A
ball
great
go,
win for the
boy.
Nets.
And the huge
Dang.
difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, way to
once
make
they
up for
started
it.
hitting shots,
Damn.
it stretched out the D and opened up the
Getting
entire
disrespected,
offense.
boy, out there.
And this will give them win number 32 on the year so far.
And once this game is all
What you
said and
got?
done,
All
they'll
right.
have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
And what a huge performance it was for MP.
We saw
You
him
get
get
over there.
a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted
What
very
you
few
got?
of them.
Let's
Really
go.
made himself the backbone of their offense.
I think MP took that as a challenge, and he answered with a 3 of his own.
Yeah, what the heck is that, boy?
Outside
Up
Carrington.
top.
4-3.
What you got, Trey?
Young misses.
Nada, huh?
And you
Ooh,
just
he was
can't
wide
afford
open
to
for a
give up
decade.
that kind of look very often.
But don't worry about it.
And another dime for him.
That
Don't
makes
worry about it.
15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the
Ooh.
defense all game
Okay.
long.
Who that is?
Outside Carrington. To the
Wow.
wing on the left. Riley's shot is off.
All right, now. They're going
Now
to give
the
up another
Nets
three,
with it.
Dan.
And here's MP.
They're gonna
from
give up another
outside.
three, Dan.
And the Nets, another 3.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
Oh, is that what we're doing? All right, Ward.
Young's got 30 points.
That's
Both
great.
teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth.
All right,
It's really
then.
competitive out there.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this,
I need to see who had these assists that he's talking about. He ended up being better than what we had seen. He's 7 for 18. You feel me? He changed it around. He did that. He changed it around. But where we at? All right, Denham. All right, back. Denham. Back. 17 assists for Denham. I couldn't hit a shot for nothing, boy. But 17 assists. All right, bet that. Missed 4 threes. I see you. Bet. 97 assists. He could have another $100.
So we see the Nets taking the W here.
Yeah,
this one
thought was
wasn't
gonna
even
happen,
close.
Yeah, they silly. But yeah. Denim. Bet that denim. Denim. Look at them hollering at y'all on me.